and nationalize the National Guard and try to take it over and violate the sovereignty of California and violate its the 10th Amendment of the Constitution, which sets up the relationship between states and the federal government. They filed that suit arguing ultra vires, that Donald Trump's actions were rogue and in violation of the 10th Amendment and of a particular statute, a violation of the 10th Amendment. And they also argued that it was a violation of the Administrative Procedures Act, the actions of the Department of Defense. They asked for a preliminary injunction. At the same time, they filed a motion for temporary restraining order on an ex parte basis, meaning they wanted the court to rule without the other side being heard from. They thought the papers were sufficient, and the judge may have done it, except Donald Trump ran in and lobbed in a request. We can debate the reasonableness of it, given what's happening on the streets of California and its chance of tipping over and becoming even worse, giving Donald Trump another excuse to crack down on resistance in California. But the judge saw it. He said, look, they want another day or two? Fine. Wednesday, file your brief by a time certain. I'll give the other side, California, one more brief to file in the morning of Thursday. And Thursday at 1:30 after lunch, let's all get together and we'll talk about it. This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack sponsor. IQ Bar is the better for you plant protein-based snacks made with brain-boosting nutrients to refuel, nourish, and satisfy hunger without the sugar crash. IQ Bar's plant protein bars are packed with high-quality ingredients to help keep you physically and mentally fit. And they're totally free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial sweeteners. Just clean, natural fuel. Try any of their 9 delicious flavors, including my personal favorite, mint chocolate chip. When IQ Bar sent me their ultimate sampler pack, one flavor stood out to me immediately. Mint chocolate chip. These bars taste amazing, but more importantly, they actually work. When I got my IQ bars, I feel good, clear-headed, and focused, whether I'm prepping for a trial or deep diving into legal documents for a hot take. With over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting, more people than ever are starting their days on the right foot with IQ Bar's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. And right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus get free shipping. To get your 20% off, text LEGAL-AF to 64,000. Text LEGAL-AF to 64,000. That's LEGAL-AF to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details. What will likely come out of that is a ruling by the judge. He may rule from the bench. He may take it under advisement, but I think he's going to rule from the bench. And if he rules for California, which would be a momentous shove back by the federal judiciary against Donald Trump, then we're going to have, we know, an immediate appeal by Donald Trump to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. This is all going to be the TikTok, the timeline for Thursday. Yeah. In the meantime, Donald Trump, taking a page out of the Harvard playbook, is attacking California, wasting our hard taxpayer dollars of $140 million in order to send the Marines and take over the National Guard. For what reason? For the protests were not that bad, and law enforcement there on the ground could have handled it, and is handling it, would have handled it a lot better had Trump coordinated with California before they purposefully sent in the federal bootjacks in order to foment this kind of uprising, in order to suppress it. That's what we're watching. So that's what's going to happen in court. Now, let me just leave it on this. Breyer is a very interesting selection. First of all, he's senior status. He's 83. He probably went senior status 8 or 9 or 10 years ago. But think about who his brother is. Stephen Breyer, now retired and free to speak, went after, in his own way, Donald Trump in the last several months, supporting Chief Justice Roberts, saying that Donald Trump's attack on the federal judiciary was wrong and inappropriate, and the federal judiciary needs to stand up against Donald Trump. And now his brother is the one that's going to make this decision about how much we're going to stand up against Donald Trump. The case is important. And as I've said before, the attempt by California to stop the fascist totalitarian instincts of Donald Trump is important to our democracy. Just like Harvard can't lose against Donald Trump, or really bad things will happen in public education in this world. in America. California can't lose because it will only embolden Donald Trump to try to take over and attack other blue states. And there's another 22 or 23 of them out there. And so the fight, which I put my money on Rob Bonta, the Attorney General for California, and Gavin Newsom, he had no choice. His hand was forced. They literally attacked Gavin Newsom and threatened to put him in jail. And so he, other than saying in social media, you want a piece of me, or words to that effect, the lawsuit we knew was coming. Exactly what we outlined. Ultra vires, rogue, breach of the Constitution, the 10th Amendment. And now it's all in the hands, the capable hands of Charles Breyer at the San Francisco Federal Courthouse. We'll continue to report on it. Tune back in here. We're going to get our hands on the briefing tomorrow from Donald Trump. We'll post it on Legal AF, the Substack. We're going to get our hands on the next filing on Thursday morning. We'll post it. We'll report on it. Legal AF Substack. And then, of course, we'll zoom in, if we can, to the hearing and report on it in real time here on Midas Touch and on Legal AF. Come on over to Legal AF and help us continue to grow that pro-democracy channel at Legal AF MTN. So until my next report, I'm Michael Popak. Can't get your fill of Legal AF? Me neither. That's why we formed the Legal AF Substack. Every time we mention something in a hot take, whether it's a court filing or a oral argument, come over to the Substack. You'll find the court filing and the oral argument there, including a daily roundup that I do called, wait for it, Morning AF. What else? All the other contributors from Legal AF are there as well. We got some new reporting. We got interviews. We got ad-free versions of the podcast and hot takes. Where? Legal AF on Substack. Come over now to free subscribe.